had to worse.
Well, that happens quite often, lad.
You got me the panel all right there. That was on the front of your truck yesterday. That's what you fucking ripped off. Oh man.
Don't go kicking off with him either, he's working now up there. No, because he'll take the string line, won't he? He's a fucking wild man. Here we go.
What would you up to do tomorrow? Yeah. By Hockley Heath. Solihull, that's the place.
Who's that for?
The landlord of the bloke who I know over there. When I got
You're
out,
digging a
stopped
road out.
there. A big road, yeah. Yeah.
Fucking God help him.
Great, Nick. £125 a day, sit in the digger.
How do they plot the road out? Do they put a string line down for you?
Oh, they're marking it out themselves.
See, at the moment he's putting a fence up there, but it's in a straight line.
Has he got a spastic digger driver with him? Pushing and pulling at things?
He's digging that clay out by hand, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It was what I said I would do in the first place, but oh no, Mr. Sybil.
Why didn't you dig it out? But nobody's stopping you digging out by hand. It was just make life easy for you.
That man, you're that man you're working for. I don't dislike you, Nick, and I certainly don't dislike Tim. That man you're working for is not a very nice person, to be polite about it. He stitched me up, he owes me money. However you look at it, I'll accept. I said to him, my first words to him, Nick, were, I'll accept yesterday. The fence didn't go up, don't pay me. That's fair enough. Yeah, I did, yeah. And do you know what he said? Oh, I've got to pay Nick 140 fucking quid. So what have you got to pay Nick 140 quid for? He's had to carry the stuff. And I said, well, hang on a minute. The stuff went on my truck. You know, if a digger driver had been prepared to carry in the first place.
He weren't here to carry though, was he?
Yes, he was.
To dig a fucking hole.
No, Nick, sorry. No. Let me just tell you from the
digger
start.
driver, he's not a labourer, he's a digger driver. That's what digger drivers
Sybil
drive
stood
diggers.
on that drive there and he said, I'm sending a man who will help you carry the concrete. Don't bring your own man. This bloke is a Labrador. Get him to work.
Calm down.
This is his exact words. And that's what I don't like about Sybil. He's a liar.
Where do we go from here now?
Well, I've fallen out with somebody who I've got a lot of time for.
Oh man. How are the plants? Fatty!
I can't believe you just tipped that there.
You can't leave that there. It's gone all up the man's panels. Oh. Fatty.
He's going to charge you again now. You're going to owe him fucking money.
He's going to invoice you soon.
Don't put that on there. It's going to go all over your truck. You
You're
cunt.
going to ruin your fence panels.
It's all,
Sake, man.
it's all over your straps.
Fatty.
I've never been called a liar.
Are you lying?
Who called you a liar?
Are you telling the truth?
Why would he call you a liar?
Because he said yesterday morning, I told that bloke, right, that I had to carry the whole
You're going to get fucking run over in a minute, you cunt.
And that ain't what I said. I said to that bloke, I ain't prepared to carry it on my own.
You're going to crack your panels here, Fats.
You know, I'm one of the most reasonable people you'll ever see. Very fair. First thing I said to him was, yeah, it hasn't gone to plan, me and that digger driver working together. I take responsibility, and have today for nothing. But to expect not to be able to pay me for Monday when I worked in his house cleaning his shit out is a piss take. Now, I hope I never see the horrible little man ever again. Now, I ain't going to fall out with you because I've got no reason to.
You're not interested in doing any more rubbish clearance, is that? Civil. I said to him, no worry, I'll text him my mate's number and he'll come and get the stuff. Don't fucking bother, is what he said to me. I fucking... He owes me 1 day's money. Fucking hell.
It's a shame it's ended like this, really, isn't it? Look at this, where you're going to fucking end up the way you're going. Take the piss, Tim. Right.
Oh, I'm going to have to go back to this staircase, Fatty.
Yeah, I only wanted my gear, so I ain't leaving the screw gun and stuff behind.
Well, it's understandable, really, isn't it? I can't believe it's all ending.
You know, I've had my disagreements with people on the site.
I can't believe that.
Job, right? Everybody does. I'm sure we all have. But I have never, ever, ever been called lazy.
Did he call you a liar?
Lazy or a liar.
Did he actually call you lazy and a
Yeah,
liar?
he called me a lazy, stood just there by my truck. He made out I was a liar.
Just here?
Yeah.
So he made out you were a liar,
Yeah.
but he actually called you lazy.
Yeah.
I just don't think he was happy with the progress of work, what was done. And as far as he could see, you were stood there with your hands on your hips, like one hand on your head, scratching your head, and one hand on your hip, or scratching your bollocks, or whatever you do. He couldn't actually see any fencing panels going in. And he was here yesterday morning, and it's just what he sees, isn't it?
Well,
So to him, you look like a lazy cunt.
I can't. He's tarnished you as a lazy liar.
you know, as I tried to explain to the man, it doesn't make the job easy. I know it's not for him to make it easy, but everything he tries to make hard. I said, you know, it's not down to either of you two to sort the key out, lads. It's not. It's down to him to sort the bloody key out. And he was too lazy to sort it out. So he made life difficult. It's not down to you. He can't blame you two. I'm sorry. When he blamed you two...
Who's blamed us?
At least he said to me, I can't pay you for 3 days or 2 days.
Nothing to do with me and him.
You
It's
had to
between...
carry the concrete yesterday.
Right.
What about this here?
But had he sorted a key out, that wouldn't have happened, would it? It's just an example.
How would you have done it though?
Border fencing would have driven in there.
He ain't gonna get stuck in that field in a transit.
No,
pull him out on that.
You know all about getting transit stuck in a field.
He ain't going to drive a flatbed transit in there with a load of fucking gravel boards on. He'd never get out. He'd just sink.
He should have got some kind of... what it comes down to, Nicholas, and I'm not one to point out what it comes down to, right, is a pure and utter fact that he expected a digger driver.
What are you doing?
There's work to be done, isn't there? Look.
He expected a digger
You've
driver.
left the site and you're still making a mess.
He expected a digger driver to do something that he was never going to do, which made my life purely difficult. Didn't it? You've been blamed as a scapegoat here.
You're not the scapegoat, but it does come back on you though, doesn't it? You're the landscaper, that is your part of the job. So I could try to explain to you the other day when you're on about moving the garden ordnance. I ain't here to fucking do that shit. All the outside stuff is for you. Tim's here to do his cables, I'm here to put the wood in. I don't mind helping out, but I'm not fucking...
As I said to him in the first place, right, I'm not going to carry all that concrete on my own and put my back and shoulders up. I'm not going to do it.
Maybe you ought to get a different type of job.
It's a two-man job.
Are you ever thought of getting a job in a warehouse or something like that?
Mate,
You could go back to where he started from. Kitchen.
I've carried...
Why don't you get a job in the kitchen?
I've carried gravel boards up gardens for 15 years.
Well, you should be good at it by now.
I can do it, but I'm not going to on that many bays when he should provide...
You should have it
for the
mastered
way
by
of carrying
now.
them round there.
Well, if you've done it for 15 years, you should know how to do it.
Why am I going to knack myself up for him? If he was a bit politer to me, I might have been a bit more amicable. Nicholas, it's been nice meeting you, and I'm sorry we fell out, lads.
Well, we haven't fell out, Robert.
Until the next time, Robert.
You're my friend, so I wouldn't fall out with you, would I? I just think it's a shame it's all ended like this.
But
You know, I've tried, I'll give you a job and...
I can tell you to 10, 15 people who would say he's nothing but lazy. So to call me lazy was a man's downfall. Because
You take us to 10 to 15 people who would say you are nothing but lazy.
Oh, then I'm not lazy. Because there's one thing I'm not. And quite honestly, it's nobody's problem. I'll get over it. I've done all my life. But I can't afford to have spent money on diesel coming here every day to be out of pocket by that much money for him. I just can't afford it.
I think the only person you've got to apologise to is Tim. Because he's got you here and you've made him look a twat.
As I said, I spoke to Tim about it and I didn't want it to end like this, but there's nothing I can do.
So, you're my friend and that's why I threw you a bone. I'll give this guy a good job here. I'll throw the man a bit of wheeler.
You just threw it back in his face.
Right, well I'm going to get off and leave you to stay outside. I'll see you again.
Good day, Robert.
Speak to you on the telephone.
Hey?
Will I speak to you on the telephone?
Keep in touch.
You're the person I never want to see in my life again, because
That's what you're
I
doing.
won't be surprised. Is him? That's the person I never want to see again.
Sid Ditch.
Yeah, I don't like him.
So when all the house is done and we have a party here, like all the contractors and everything, you won't be coming?
I hope he falls over a bumhole in the garden.
That's not very nice, is it?
He's not a very nice person.
That's your opinion, Robert.
Yeah.
We're all entitled to our own opinions.
Obviously his opinion of me is I'm lazy and a liar.
Lazy and a liar.
Would you say he's not a good judge of character then?
I would say he wanted everything his own way and he doesn't listen to other people's point of view.
Do customers not want that though? Customers do want their own way. That is the general public are all like that.
What did Linda say to you last night when you got in?
Me and my missus don't discuss things like this.
Why not?
Does she not get involved in your work?
It ends up causing bad feeling.
Does she not ask why you come in screaming and ranting?
It's an important matter though, isn't it?
Where's the carpet gone off the back of your truck?